Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Hey, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a veteran, welcome back. I'm here at the Farmhouse Pool first this morning, and I have a ton of things going on in my head. I probably should have gone to another the long lap pool first and come down the hill, but whatever. So if you were watching last week, I was taking the band off the filter canister to perform a filter teardown, and the band was spinning. I haven't got a solution here yet, so I haven't spoke to the homeowner to quote them on a new filter canister. And if I take the band off, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could slap some Pentair parts off it, but it's a Purex filter. You know, if you don't have the band on, then there's no way to run the pool if I can't secure that band. So let's get back there and see what's going on. I hope that we have no algae. Okay, we're back here at the Farmhouse Pool, and you know, things look pretty good actually. If you remember, I was trying to do a filter clean here last week, and that band is spinning. Usually that happens because of all of the sun that comes and goes here, all the different heat cycles. It heats this guy up here, right? Yeah, he's still spinning. So since I don't really have parts for, that's a Purex, right? So I don't really have parts or know if we're going to replace that filter canister. So what I've done is I've assessed the pool here. The walls look great. There's no algae, especially near the returns in the spa where, you know, the little pee-pee kids are. Over here on these stairs, there's no algae. Okay, and here's my best buddy here, this main return. He does a lot of the heavy lifting in this pool. Then I think that maybe there's another return somewhere along this wall. But you know, once again, old pools like the project pool, it's got one return. Sweet. But we're gonna upgrade the filter canister, and we're going to keep the DE. I like the way that this pool, the DE and the interior finish. I don't need to be going and changing this pool to a cartridge filter to, I don't know, save me on money. Maybe people could conceive or perceive that there's convenience with the cartridge filter because you're not adding DE. Well, if those cartridges, which take a lot harder, they're a lot harder to get clean than say a DE grid. The DE grid just is a flat surface. It wipes clean, and yeah, I just prefer them way better. I have way better success. Cartridge filters might not come clean unless you're using a power washer, which will destroy the cartridge. You know, you might not have the water pressure to get that thing clean. Anyway, rambling. I'm gonna get to work here. I've already done the Telsa 90 on the spa and in the pool, and we're just going to brush up and clean up. Let's take our chems. We sanitize with 3-inch tablets here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, for a pool that has pee-pee kids, this looks pretty good to me. So yeah, we have ideal cyanuric, good alkalinity, pH that is not sky high, free and total chlorine are good. The water is old here, but hey, that's wonderful. Once again, our temperature inversion that's taking place here in the town, or in San Diego, where things are warming up and the pools are reacting. Okay, actually I feel really good about this, circumstances considered here. So we're still limping here with this Purex filter. It needs a filter clean right now, but unaccessible due to the band spinning there. And I got the Sawzall and everything, the blades to cut it off today, but I don't know if I can re-cinch it back up. And since I can't, and there's no algae here, there's no emergency to get this filter clean done today. And yeah, our 4-wheel drive Hayward pool cleaner is doing a great job. We have a little auto filler that the homeowner has rigged up with a hose. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for this guy. He's very effective on keeping your pool level if you don't have a pool filler. See, he just sits there on the side of the pool and does his job. This pool never has any water starvation issues. So yeah, I feel good. I did hit it with the little tile soap trick, and to get all the bugs, there's a lot of bugs. So anyway, we'll get this filter clean in the next week or so. I still have to quote these people for a new filter canister, and that's on me. But anyway, I'm happy with the way the pool looks, and we'll move on. Okay guys, so we're out here in front of our lap pool, and I always wanted to talk to you about different materials to use in your backyard. And I've been coming here for about a year, and I've looked at this stuff. This is the neighbor's grass or ground cover. I don't know what it is. Please, if you know, comment below. Look how that has just overtaken the whole hill. And let me tell you, if you could feel this, you would feel that it's really quite stable. It's almost like synthetic turf. I'm not lying. So this is a great thing. Look, he's got a little saying, hey, don't poop there, which I can appreciate wholeheartedly. But yeah, look how it's not killing the plants. I think if you were to let it go completely, it might, but it's really good for keeping the hill stable. We've had a tremendous amount of rain, and there's absolutely no erosion on this little hill. Anyway, I hope the homeowner doesn't mind me filming his neighbor or their neighbor. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, this is a really cool ground cover. Okay, so here we are at our really long lap pool, watching one of the grounds crew guys on the golf course. Anyway, actually, you know what? I am gonna be able to play the Crosby on Thursday. Yes, look up where that is. The Crosby at Rancho Santa Fe. Yeah. All right. So, oh no, no dog alarm, please. But anyway, so no robotic pool cleaner has been used here. Must be out of town. Takes about 17 seconds to drop it in the water. But once again, gestures. Yeah, dog. Anyway, be quiet. It's Telsa 90 time. Okay, so when I tell my customers that I manage their pool, that's exactly what I mean. I manage it in the sense that I want it to be of absolute optimum performance. This pool has two skimmers, one right about here, and then one all the way over on the other end of the pool on this side. And here are our two skimmer baskets. So I hate these skimmers that were put in. They're actually for just like a spa or something. You can see they're small. They're straight on this side, so they will slide into the skimmer. Well, this one's broken because, hello, chlorinated water, plastic, and it's just something that's going to happen over time. So for one, and I never see anything here, never in the pump basket. You know, maybe a few. I just took out a few bugs. Like I said, I've been over here for over a year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those pump baskets out, and I'm going to allow the skimmers to work better. There's no weir gates in these skimmers, and so when the pump goes off, oftentimes everything upchucks back into the pool and then falls on the ground. This pool has no cleaner in the sense that it has a cleaner port right here, and so we could have a side suction pool cleaner in here, but what we've elected to do is have the robotic pool cleaner, because the customer doesn't like it's so shallow in here that when she gets in here, she doesn't want to have to take something out. So the robot works better for them. That being said, you don't have overall as clean a pool. Now, with me as your pool guy, you are, but the point is that this pool doesn't have anything that's keeping it clean all the time. So let's try to see if we can make sure that the cleaner, or the skimmer, will do some work. Therefore, less stuff will fall on the ground, keeping the pool cleaner. Anyway, rambling again, moving on. Okay, I feel good about this. So my process here was taking my chems, Telsa 90, netted, brushed, netted again. And so this is a really good looking pool. Kind of a dreary day, but hey, the sun is always shining in San Diego. And it can always be shining right here too. Let's move on. Okay, so we're here at our perfectly built kidney bean. Once again, this pool was built by Mission Pools of California. I believe they might be the biggest builder in the state. So, if you took a look at that water, yeah, it's cloudy. So, like I've said before, the swimming pool industry is filled with gestures. Some of them are wonderful and some of them not so nice. This is actually a wonderful gesture on a not so nice situation. Apparently they had a party and yeah, they got it on, right? That's great. That's what it's all about. But the homeowner, and this is what separates the A team from the B team kind of thing. But this guy texts me and says, hey, just wanted to let you know, we had a rockin' party, the pool's thrashed, let me know if I owe you anything extra. That type of gesture, it just blows me away. Look at that. Yeah, the water's looking nasty. And this is like 2 weeks out of a filter clean. So that's really good. Now, this is a cartridge filter, so we didn't add any DE. This is our Stay Right filter, and it has that great big dual stage filter. We have a Pentair IC40. See, once again, it's a small pool. It's not 40,000 gallons. The pool's maybe like 14,000 gallons, and they put an IC40 on it, so that's good. But we have no salt in here. We're gonna add one. I have one bag left on the truck. I'm gonna add it here today, and then my day to pick up stuff is on Wednesday. So I go by my wholesaler on Wednesday, and I actually go out of my way to go to another one that's further from my house because of the incredible customer service that I receive at the Vista location rather than the one in my own town of Escondido. Yeah, so that's no boo, but I don't have any salt to add more than one bag to this pool today. But we'll add some liquid. Let's take our chems and see what's going on here. Okay, so just like we figured, we have no chlorine right here, high pH, good alkalinity, and cyanurics actually in the really good range. We have new water too, although it wouldn't necessarily indicate it. Remember I told you I don't really rely on that total hardness. Look, it's saying that it's really old. This water is, you know, no more than a year old. So, and you should probably change your water about once every 10 to 12 years. Maybe 7 if you use it a lot. Okay, so here are our chems. This is looking really good. A little low on the cyanuric, but perfect alkalinity, perfect pH. It's a little high, but they had a party, and I don't want to add too much acid. Perfect. I added I actually added 2 gallons of chlorine because this pool needs immediate sanitizer, and we had low salt. So I also added a bag of salt. So there's a lot going on for 1 week. Yeah. So, but our temperatures are warming up. That salt is already taking effect. I took my salt when I was here. It's 2,700, and I took it now, and I've raised it already to 3,000. So anyway, salt is not a fast process. If you think you're gonna like add some salt before the party comes over tonight, it's not gonna work like that. So liquid chlorine is what we need to sanitize the pool immediately, right? We have some cyanuric acid in the pool to hold on to that chlorine that we've just added, and then we've also got our Pentair IC40 working for us in our absence, and hopefully when we come back next week there will be plenty of chemicals in the pool, but also hopefully they've been using it. That's what it's all about. Let's move on. Okay, so we're here at our last stop of the day on Tuesday, And so here's what I noticed here. The video the other day was, here's the formula for a perfect pool. You want to know the formula for a perfect pool? Get rid of the leaf blowers, and you'll be surprised how clean your pool stays. Now look, there's still some stuff in here, but I can't worry about any of this, okay? That's totally acceptable amount. Yeah, there's some stuff on the pool deck. Oh, surprise. Oh, it just turned 9 o'clock and our pool just woke up here. So, coincidence? Once again, life is all about timing. Our four-wheel drive pool cleaner from Hayward does an awesome job, but sometimes he gets stopped up with our palm fronds. That's all, folks. And yeah, it looks like he's got one sticking out of him right now, but he's still running around. So yeah, some people have said the Hayward pool cleaners are the what was it, the flea market pool cleaner? Yeah. So I think that's funny. I guess I see why you say that, but they work pretty good for me. I usually go right by a return, especially if it's a salt pool, because then I know what's coming out of the salt cell, right? Is there anything coming out of the salt cell? Hey, and no, there isn't. There's no chlorine in this pool. That's fine. There's kind of low cyanuric, so we'll add a tab, we'll add a gallon. Our pH is acceptable, no one's swimming. They have grandkids here, so it's either like full on or nothing at all. So I think there was some grandkids and stuff, and our cyanuric it's not super low, but it's not there in our ideal. It's getting close, but yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that spa has drained down, and that's something that happens because why? No check valve. I installed this pump here, actually, the VS pump, and unfortunately there was no room for me to install a check valve, or else I sure would have. But yeah, that's not good to have the plaster, even standard white plaster like this. I mean, actually it's quartz, but to me, you just pay more for the same thing with a little blue flake. And yeah, that stuff needs to be hydrated every night. That happens every night. It drains down, and then at 9 o'clock it fills back up again. Not good. Anyway, I can only do what I can do, my friends. But yeah, he's got a couple of palm fronds sticking out of him, so I'm gonna fetch him. But yeah, look at the pool. It's really clean. There's nothing on the floor, that's for sure. I'm gonna skim and brush, and I'm gonna add a tab in the floater, maybe another tab in the skimmer, so we're getting that cyanuric going up. And then I'm gonna add a gallon to sanitize today, immediately. Okay guys, I'm all done. This is really looking good, and I do feel good about this. There's plenty of chemicals in this pool. I forget what our salt is. I did not add any 2 weeks ago, so this is a pool that's still on tabs and liquid, and you can see that it's looking pretty dang good. So cleans up nice, and we're out of here. If you got anything out of this today, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and comment if you got something to say. I'm honored to be your original swimming pool fiduciary. This is the Angry Poolman signing off. I'll see you on the next video.